Now, in the context of security concerns surrounding the March 5 polls, today in our Public Pulse segment, we are joined by former Major General Dr. Purna Bahadur Silwal. Welcome, Dr. Silwal.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on your show.
So, major stakeholders, including political parties, have been raising security concern in the build-up to the March 5 House of Representatives election. So, Doctor, how genuine are these concerns?
I think some of the concerns are genuine and some of the concerns are not backed by the updated facts. One of the reasons for raising such concern is the looted weapons and ammunition in March. And some of them are yet to be recovered. Other reasons are some of the prisoners were escaped and they have not been arrested as of today. And there's another reason would be that some internal and external actors, other interest groups, and undesirable elements want to postpone or disturb the elections which is going to be held in March 5 because of various reasons. And the fourth would be that the potential clash between the contending political parties. I think besides these concerns, as I have gathered, about 90% of the looted weapons and ammunition have been recovered, and escaped prisoners are not going to be a serious threat as they would be captured as soon as they start creating a threat in the upcoming elections. So I think those concerns are not backed by the updated facts. I think election is going to be held very smoothly in March.
Right. So just because the election is being held in a single phase makes it more challenging for security organizations, or are there other reasons to make the election more sensitive?
I think in last 2 decades, we have conducted 2 constituent assembly elections, 2 parliamentary elections, and 2 local elections, and all of them were held in a single phase. And security agencies were capable of conducting or providing safety and security to the election. I think this time also security agencies are all geared up in terms of planning and coordinating to conduct the election in a single phase across the country. They are working very hard to put their efforts together and to collaborate. Based on the lesson learned in the past, they are doing their best to conduct the election and provide security in a single phase. I think there is not going to be any problem.
So if we look at the planning of the Election Commission, most of the highly sensitive polling stations are in the Madhya East. So does it mean that the threats are more external, or what is it?
I think some constituencies and some districts are traditionally very sensitive, and some districts or constituencies have become sensitive because of the high-profile candidates are fighting for the elections, and some districts and constituencies are sensitive because of they are situated very close to the border. So I think the northern part, hilly and mountainous region, is relatively safer for conduct of elections, and much focus has been given in the plains because of there are more voters as well as the undesirable elements can move freely in the plains from point A to point B, and border is open. So this gives an opportunity for increased threats. But security agencies are focusing more on sensitive constituencies and districts because they have previous experiences on how to keep the security under their grip.
So how do the security organizations work in coordination in election security in Nepal? So how well equipped are the three organizations?
I think, as I have gathered, security agencies are jointly preparing their plans, making their coordination, and they are planning to jointly uh, work, jointly operate in the election time. And Nepalese army has been given uh, even more responsibility and authority, particularly in this election. Earlier, Nepalese army used to be in the third circle. This time, based on the developing situation, it can move from third to second or to first circle within no time. So this provides more sense of security in the polling stations and in any troubled areas of the country.
So, Dr. Silwal, as you yourself are a former Major General, from your experience, how does the morale of security personnel affect election security, and what keeps the forces motivated during tense times?
Yeah, morale, depends upon several factors. The first is the leadership, how leadership, raising their morals in terms of, training, in terms of, giving confidence, and also rules of engagement is very important. If they are given more authority, to use their power to control, to stabilize the situation, and if security agencies are working in collaborations and in close coordination, I think their morale would be high. And another factor is whether they are well equipped or not, whether they are given good logistics support or not. I think all these are addressed in this election, and Minister of Finance has given adequate financial resources to operate and the operational activities is going to be started from the first week of February. So I think this will help them to build confidence. Since they will be on the field from the beginning of February, so they will be there for more than a month. So it will give them the sense of knowledge of the terrain, knowledge of the people, of the villages, of the constituencies or districts. So this will, give them or raise their morale high. I don't think there will be any problem as far as morale is concerned. They have been given new adequate transportations, weapons and ammunitions, and also there will be helicopter or aerial support in case of any emergencies or any problem. I think the election will be very much fair and free and in a very secure environment.
So thank you for joining us and thank you for your insight. So that's a look at what it takes to keep elections safe.